Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Darian coming at you with another American Truck Simulator video. I got something different going on. I got two trailers today. Two trailers. I didn't even know when I picked it, but I loaded in and I was like, is that two? I got I got two. So this is gonna be an adventure. I am most definitely not used to having two trailers. This is what we call a road train. Um, if you don't know what a road train is, it's very common in Australia, and I'm sure in other parts of the world. I just know it the most from Australia. It's where they have multiple trailers attached to one cab, kind of like a train. Road train, train on the road. You get it. You get it. You understand. So, today's video is going to be about a question that I actually got asked on my Discord, and it was any advice or tips, what to look for in a first slash new car. Doesn't specifically have to be the first car, but most of the time, um, when people are looking for tips, it's for a first car. So I'm going to go over some of that. One thing I do want to just quickly say is in the next couple days I will have a new mic, so you'll hear some new quality. My mic actually took a poop on me. The left earbud is not working, and every once in a while, it might even happen during this video because I can't know. I don't know when it's happening. My voice just cuts out. It just stops for some reason, and I can't figure out why. I looked, and my final decision was just to get a new headset. So I bought some Corsair headset. I don't remember the exact model number, but I'm gonna take a picture and post it on YouTube when I finally get it, and I am excited for that. So onto the video. As far as things to look for in a new car, one of the biggest things is going to be, as the commercial says, check the Carfax. Make sure you're not getting a salvage title. No water damaged vehicles, stuff like that. In certain states, Florida's one of them, you can't even register a salvage vehicle. So, just be careful of that. Go to a reputable dealership like CarMax, for example, if you're going for a used car. If you're going for a new car, then it's going to be personal preference on what you like, whether it's foreign, domestic, so on. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Chrysler, those would all be domestic. And then, Nissan, Volkswagen, Infinity's made by Nissan, all those would be domestic, or sorry, foreign. Just kind of have an understanding of what you want. The lower the miles, the better. I would also look at the Kelley Blue Book of every vehicle that you're thinking of getting, and look at the history trends for those vehicles. So like a lot of vehicles have a common trend of breaking down, or it starts to get very expensive to own the vehicle after X amount of miles, thousands of miles on the vehicle. Those are things that you should look for when you're considering buying a new vehicle. Because, if you buy a used vehicle with 32,000 miles and you check on Carfax and it has a common trend of having failure after failure and being basically a money grab vehicle after, I don't know, 55,000 miles, it's not going to be worth it to buy that vehicle. So you have to take things like that into account when you're making these kind of decisions. So, like I said, make sure you're buying from a reputable dealer. Um, no like Joe Schmo. Obviously, it's nice to support local businesses and stuff like that, but if you can't trust them, you can't trust them, and it's really that simple. Um, I personally, I've owned I've owned 3 cars. I've been a partial owner of 5 cars. So when I say own the car, I mean my name was the only one on the title. I've owned 3 cars. I've owned a Nissan 350Z. That was my first car. It was a sports car. It was approximately $25,000. I loved that car to death. Started to have a lot of problems. I bought it used. I bought it with 25,000 on it. And I bought it before the 370Z came out. So it was still considered the only car in its class. It was the newest Z model car that you could get at the time that I bought it. So bought that beautiful car, loved it, super fast, very fun to drive. Destroyed my insurance, but money wasn't the issue when I was getting my first car. But that's also something that you should look at. If you get a sports car, your insurance is going to hate you if you're a teenager. They just don't like it. You have a sports car, you're a teenager, they consider you a liability. Pretty much enjoy is what it comes down to with that. But I love that car. It was awesome. Started to have a lot of problems. The leather ripped, was starting to rip. I was having some paint issues where the paint was starting to corrode away. The headlights were getting really foggy, and it was getting time to replace that. The driver's side window burnt out, just stopped working. I had to replace that. I had to get a new battery every like 5 months. It was something about, I don't even know what was going on. It was getting really expensive to own the car. So I was only 17 at the time. I had money. I was stupid. I wasn't really thinking long term. So instead of just getting rid of the car, I got another car with that car. So I had 2 cars. That other car was a 2000, it wasn't even Dodge. Sorry, it was Plymouth Neon. I think it was a 1999 actually. A 1999 Plymouth Neon. It was a 4-door piece of shit car, but it was only meant to be used for transporting friends, and when my car was broken down, it was the backup vehicle. Pretty much literally, that's what I self-labeled it as, the backup vehicle. So obviously about a year or so went by where I owned 2 cars. This was high school senior year. And I just decided, you know what, financially speaking, this doesn't make sense. I have 2 vehicles on my insurance. I'm paying for a sports car. I'm paying gas on 2 cars. And it wasn't working. So I sold the 350Z. I sold the Neon to a friend. I sold the 350Z to CarMax and the Neon to a friend, like I said. And I was carless for 2 months. I drove a Mazda 3, which at the time was my mom's. I drove that for about 2 months until I finally bought the Chevy Cruze that I have now. Also had a Dodge Charger, but that was through Destiny. That was an amazing car. I love that. We sold that. Now we have now she has a Nissan Versa. It's a cute little car. It fits her. It fits her. It's a cute car. She's looking for something new, but she wants something new, but she doesn't need something new, if that makes sense. She doesn't really go on long distance road trips. She doesn't need to. And she doesn't like to. She doesn't like driving long distances. And her car gets really good gas mileage, and it's super friendly to the insurance. So we roll with that. And that's a cute little thing. Um, one so just to kind of recap, one thing I highly recommend, there's a lot of things to factor in when you're getting a first car. Okay? Gas mileage, and think long term when you're getting your car. I know everybody wants the fancy, nice, luxurious car so they can whip it into the high school parking lot and show it off to all your friends. But when you leave high school and go off to college, nobody cares about the car that you have in college. I'm telling you now, nobody cares about what kind of car you have in college. Nobody pays attention. Nobody stands out there, after class and watches the cars come in and judges you based off the car that you have. In high school, it's kind of like that. It was like that at the high school I went to. Nothing like that in college. Not even close. So think long term. High school is not the end of the road. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's a great 4 years. But don't get absorbed in it, because you'll regret it. You'll regret getting absorbed in it, and you're gonna end up not having a good time. What just happened? You know how awkward this is? I'm pushing 2 trailers. I don't know what to do. Once you mess this up, I guess back it up slowly. I I don't I don't know what to do. Okay, I think I get what I have to do. Okay, I know exactly what I need to do. but it's kind of weird. I need to make a U-turn here, and I need to come in all over again and start from the beginning. Unless there's some kind of like secret formula on how you're supposed to... Secret formula. I sound like SpongeBob. Secret formula on how you're supposed to park these things. I'm gonna have to drive up on the sidewalk and kind of like angle it in. Okay, I think I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it. It just took a bunch of scraping and 95 attempts. But I got it, boys. Okay, we got it. That was not excellent. Don't you dare! Lying sack of shit. That was not excellent. That was horrible. I easily caused thousands of dollars worth of damage to that trailer. This is a lie. That's what this is. It's a lie. It's a deceive. I can't English. Okay, guys. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't English. But that was a lie. That was very much below par. Anyways, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment if you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, leave a dislike and a comment. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been your boy Darian. I will see you guys next time. Doses.